My Crystal Fitness channel. We are back. All right, guys. Dorian Yates, 1994, Mr Olympia. It was not his greatest showing, but it was still his conditioning was on point, but it wasn't his greatest conditioning. But the thickness was there. But he tore his bicep a few weeks out doing reverse grip bent over rows, and it was a few weeks out from Mr Olympia. Let's just go through a couple of comparisons here with Dorian Yates. I still like his physique anyway. Front double bicep, that's where he tore his bicep. It was on the left side, I'm pretty sure anyway. And you can clearly see where he's tore it there. It's just the thickness isn't there, and it's definitely, he's definitely tore it pretty bad. But apart from that, his quads were okay. Zoom in here. His quads were okay. Delts were okay. Lats were okay. Condition from front was okay. Forearms were massive. His physique was okay. It was a typical Dorian X-esque. Like, the thickness was there, the conditioning was there. If you could just look at the crab pose here, the conditioning in the quads, calves were there, striations in the chest, biceps, triceps, delts were okay. Midsection was in check. His physique was great, but it wasn't his greatest physique. But it was still enough to win, even with the torn bicep. So we'll go through a couple more comparisons here. Front lat spread, conditioning from the lats were okay. Lats were nice and thick. He always had wide lats, crazy. Just the thickness. Quads were okay. Could be a bit more conditioned. Calves were always massive for him. Chest was always okay. Bicep, as you clearly see, series was tore it there. You can just see where it's just doesn't look right. It's definitely, like I said, it's not his most conditioned physique, but it was still enough to win. Anyway, all right, side chest pose. All right, see the midsection in check. Chest development's great. This is where it gets crazy. Look at the calf development and the conditioning, crazy. Hamstring development and the striations there. It's all just the thickness. Look at that. See the veininess there from the hamstrings. And biceps and triceps shoehorn, and the delts were crazy. His physique was in check, and it was conditioned, but it wasn't his greatest physique, but it done enough to win, guys. And when you get it from the back, this is when it gets interesting. Abdominals on fire, see midsection in check. These quads are definitely a lot more conditioned than normal. They're normally used to. They're a lot more conditioned, but here they weren't as conditioned. Maybe the bicep injury did affect him a bit, but he was still, enough to win it. You know what I mean? All right, side chest pose, condition in the hamstrings were there. Striations in the chest, biceps, triceps, delts were okay. Midsection in check. Physique was okay. He definitely lived up to his hype with a shadow, but it's just I liked his mentality of the training, guys. It was crazy. Trust me, very good. All right, this week is very interesting. From the back, Dorian Yates was crazy. The striations there in the lower back, they're unbelievable. Striations in the hamstrings. Glutes could have been a drop more conditioned, but they were still there. The delts and the triceps were crazy. Just the thickness there and the condition in the back. And it was just on another level, guys, in the early 90s. And he took it there, definitely. All right, rear lat spread. Condition in the hamstrings okay. Massive carbs. Lats, look how wide he is. He's conditioned, but he could be a bit more conditioned, but just thickness, just unbelievable, guys. And he definitely took it to another level with the graininess. All right, let's go to the next pose. All right, back double bicep. This is where it gets crazy. Hamstrings were in check. They were conditioned. Glutes could have been a bit more conditioned. Calves were there. The back development, unbelievable. See the condition there, and just the thickness and the ridges and the delts and the biceps and triceps were good. Even when you can see it's tore up, but it still looks okay. It's not his greatest physique, but just the conditioning in the back, man, unbelievable. And just the thickness and just that it's just on another level. The back development on Dorian Yates, he took it to the next level, barring Ronnie Coleman. Phil Heath has a crazy back too, but Dorian Yates, just that striations, the condition from the back double bicep. That's what, he just took it to another level, guys. This was probably almost one of his worst physiques that when he won the Mr Olympia, but it was still crazy. It was a good win. He deserved it, but you know, Jay Cutler lost it 2011 to Phil Heath because of the bicep tear. He wasn't too, but Phil Heath was on another level that year. Dorian Yates was just, the problem with him is just on a level compared to the other guys. Even with the bicep tear, he could still, push it over the line, but just the conditioning and the graininess just from on the back, it's just too much, and the thickness, just the width, just crazy, guys. All right, guys, let me know what you guys think. This is the 1994 Mr Olympia, Dorian Yates. His third Mr Olympia. He tore his bicep. He still got the job done. It wasn't his greatest physique, but it was still Dorian-esque. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Mark Chris for his fitness channel. I'm out.